Hello and welcome to the Solar Tax Pros Solar Professional Onboarding Training. Our mission at Solar Tax Pros is to cut income taxes down to the lowest possible level. Our team structure is very simple. We are made up first and foremost of a legal tax law firm that does corporate restructuring, mergers and acquisitions, and tax law research. Our other sister company is a full-service accounting firm that does tax reduction strategy, tax filing, and IRS representation. And at Solar Tax Pros, we handle solar incentive maximization planning and consulting for the solar industry. We first want you to discover unknown tax rules to boost your solar sales. We have a solar incentive guidebook, but the first thing you need to know is rule number one, the 30% tax credit refund rule. Solar Tax Pros can collect a tax credit refund from the last 4 years of income taxes paid to the IRS. Now, typically, you can only get the tax benefit of what you paid refunded back to you. But with our advanced tax planning, we can go backwards in time to the taxes that were paid and collect that and use that up for the solar tax credit refund. Number two, the tax max depreciation rule. An extra tax deduction benefit can be obtained by taxpayers who purchase solar within the last 3 years. Most people miss this extra tax depreciation benefit through our advanced solar tax max plan, and we can help them collect that extra solar incentive refund money. Number three, the 10% energy community tax credit. This new extra tax credit can only apply to those using the solar tax max plan. That's because it's only available for advanced tax planning. Number four, the 10% domestic tax credit rule. As of March 25th, the IRS has not issued enough guidance for anyone to qualify for the 10% domestic tax credit rule, but we are standing by and are waiting for IRS guidance. Rule number five, a new roof does not qualify for a 30% tax credit. However, integrated solar roofs and reflective roofs with bifacial panels do qualify. Number six, lease versus buying rule. Leasing should only be done by very low income taxpayers or no income taxpayers, as we can now collect the tax credits from the last 3 years of taxes paid. Our onboarding process is very simple. One, learn the solar tax basic rules. We can help you learn the solar tax rules and how to use them to your prospect's advantage. We have a solar tax max certification training course that goes into much more detail. We want you to use the solar tax max calculator because the solar proposal isn't complete without accurate solar tax refund amounts and refund timelines. That's very helpful to making a decision for a homeowner. And we want you to use our pre-sale consultation service. Imagine for a moment every solar prospect speaking to a trusted third-party solar tax advisor to help ensure confidence. This is what happens when we get on the phone with your prospects after you use the calculator to explain their solar incentives to their unique situation. And number four, apply new cutting-edge sales strategies. Let us uncover some extra tax benefits to help you close more sales and earn more referrals. These can be used to upgrade solar systems at a nearly 75% tax reduction benefit in most situations. Simply, you just need to ask the prospect 4 simple questions. Number one, first, let's see if you're in an energy community zone. You can have a little fun with them. You can take them to the calculator, have them look at the Department of Energy map, and see if they qualify for the energy community zone. If they don't, okay, they don't, but a third of the country does. And that can be very exciting if you already know that they're in an energy community zone to let that play out. Number two, what is your tax filing status? There's only three: single, married, or head of household. Number three, what is your estimated annual adjusted gross income? This is used to determine your tax deduction benefit refund. I'm not trying to pry here. I'm just trying to determine how much money I can get you back from the government. It's also a pretty useful piece of information to help you win that sale, right? And number four, are you interested in verifying your solar incentives with Solar Tax Pros? I can get them on the phone right now. I've run their calculator. I've been certified through their training program, and I'd like to get them on the phone so you could hear it from them, an independent, trusted, third-party tax advisor, on how you can collect these extra solar incentives and the refund timing. Okay? So we have some real video testimonials from tax clients. Jill actually used our Solar Tax Max plan and then did some advanced tax planning with us and had us do some tax filing. And there's a 7-8 minute video there with her if you want to dive into that, right on our YouTube channel, Solar Tax Pros, or our website. Donna and Gary Orner, another client that used the Solar Tax Max plan, but they filed with their CPA. And there's another 7-minute testimonial there. Wesley Morris, he's a solar sales trainer for a very large solar company. He also purchased solar and used the Solar Tax Max plan and had Solar Tax Pros file his taxes for them. And he has a raving review on the YouTube channel. And then we do have some examples of some pre-sale consultations, live call reviews. We'd prefer that we go over this with you in person so that we can explain everything to you. But you should feel really confident that when you get your homeowner or solar prospect on the phone, that we're going to explain those solar incentives to them at an expert detail so that they understand what they're getting into, and that gives them a lot more confidence to move forward with solar. So some sales metrics. We've had a number of companies join us in measuring their sales metrics. They have significantly increased their closing ratios. They've increased their total number of sales per month, and they've also increased their profits with our planning. Okay, so our onboarding training schedule is very simple. Week 1, we want you to learn the tax rules and the scripts, and we want you to complete the Solar Tax Max certification training course. There you're going to understand the basic rules and complete the course that's going to go over everything, and you should do that within the first week of training, right? The second week, you should be using the calculator, right? Enter accurate prospect data into the calculator. That's a must because we are providing tax planning for compliance purposes, so we need to know who we're speaking to. And we'd like you to submit at least 5 calculator submissions in the first week there of using end of week 2. Number 3, use the pre-sale consultations. Why not, right? Master the pre-sales script to get prospects excited about our call, and use that at least 5 times by the end of the 3rd week. And then number 4, apply the new sales strategy. We have an energy banking calculator and a solar upgrade reimbursement pitch. And you should be doing, 10 solar presentations per week if you're a true solar professional and you're consistently trying to close, 3 to 7 sales a week. So if you don't have 10 sales presentations going on every week, then we know you have a bottleneck there and you need more solar leads, which we can also help you out with our solar consulting workbook. So we have a Race to 100 Sales a Month program. Your success is our success, and together we're stronger. And so we'd like you to book a call at Solar Tax Pros and begin the Solar Tax Max certification training. We look forward to working with you. Bye-bye.